So this summer we were placed in charge of building a website, a mobile website for an upcoming art exhibit that we hope that you all check out. Um, Basically, we started from scratch. We had to learn a ton of web design skills. I know Carl's had some background that you can explain quickly.
Uh, uh, I had been in Sorel's mobile development for social change, and so we initially thought that we were going to be doing an app, but it turned out app was kind of the wrong way, so we decided on doing a mobile website. But this meant we had to do a lot of learning.
Yeah, so we basically started uh, watching a ton of tutorials on lynda.com to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript because I think both of us had very little web programming background. I think we spent at least a day, over a day, watching tutorials. It was a ton of fun. And just pitching lynda.com is a great resource. They have tutorials for everything imaginable digital, which was very interesting.
But there are only so many hours that in a row that you can watch tutorials online learning new languages. So we cloistered ourselves up in the study rooms on the fourth tier, got whiteboard markers and whiteboards, and came up with ideas. So we initially liked the idea of a guided tour that could be in your pocket. The art exhibits are all around campus, and we'd have a map and directions between the different exhibits as a way of so you didn't have to have an actual person with you. Your phone could provide all the extra information that couldn't be in the context. But we also had to learn how to control our imaginations. In the first week of coming up with the idea of a guided tour, we had an idea of using photo recognition and putting up tags on the phone and maybe juxtaposing the original housing of the brass rubbings onto the background so you'd see that on your phone, all of which were far beyond the scope of what we were able to do this summer. But we learned the pros and cons of group project. Which meant sometimes I had an idea, sometimes Blair had an idea, and we'd spend the rest of the day arguing about which was better. And even when that was done, we realized that compromise wasn't enough, because then we realized that we were working with many other groups within the library. And so sometimes what we'd been imagining all on our own did not fit the reality of the context and content we were using.
Yeah, it was really a chaotic process, but it was for the best. It was really interesting working with tons of groups. The content team worked really hard while we got to sit and mess with computers all day. They were working insanely hard to find actual content for the exhibit, and eventually coming together and like creating this whole website and database kind of, which we are still working on finishing, and hopefully we hope that you will all enjoy it in October, late October.
And this is the inaugural brass rubbings exhibit, just in case you're all wondering.
Thank you.